Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/Capes and Lunatics. Hope to see you there.
Guilty or innocent?
Howdy, y'all!
At the end of this day, one shall stand.
All right, kids, welcome back to another month of the Energon Universe Podcast. It's Energon Universe, but I don't want to get sued. All right. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, it is oh God, team captain of Team Soundwave. It is
Justin the Owl transforming again.
And again, and Russell couldn't join us this month, but he did send in feedback, so we will get at the end here. We will play just Russell's feedback for all the issues this month. So,
yeah, and he'll probably join us for the next one, I think.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Team Soundwave. I thought you'd go for like Laser Owl or something.
There's only been a couple of owl transformers over the years. There was Prowl from, I think, Beast Wars or Beast Machines, one of those generations. And I think like there was maybe one or two others, but yeah, there's been very few owls for some strange reason.
I need to track down the guy who did Soundwave's voice and be like, Laser Owl eject.
Yeah. Do a voice commission.
Operation Biscuit Capture.
One way to Biscuit Town.
Imagine that voice, kids. All right, so get into
which issue do we want to start with tonight?
I mean, do we want to take them in the order of release? So that'd be Duke, Void. I don't know if you read Void Rivals. That'd be Void Rivals, Transformers, and then Cobra Commander.
So Duke was first.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that one first. Yeah.
All right. Before we get to any of them, yes, I only read Transformers yesterday because I guess there's something like they messed up the shipment to my local comic shop, and like I said, they didn't even like tell them. They're just like it just like canceled the order, didn't tell them, and because I know that that week I was like, did the Transformers come on? He's like, yeah, he's like, I just caught it. He's like, they didn't even say nothing to me. So
wow, they just canceled the order. Yikes!
Yeah, so he had to reorder it, and it just came like this week. I just got it yesterday.
Which cover did you get?
Oh, that's the other thing. He's like, oh, it's gonna be cover B. I'm like, I don't care. That one, cover B.
Oh, nice. I love that.
Yeah.
Actually, you probably prefer to have that one anyway. Right?
I know. Was that the cover? Yeah. Because was the cover A one? Was that Sparky standing on top of Prime? I was like, is that the one?
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, that makes no sense. I'm like, they're friends now. Why?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, but yeah, I just wanted to say. FU UPS or whoever. I don't think it was UPS. It was Diamond, I think so.
Oh, wow.
FU Diamond.
Yeah. They take an F for that one.
All right. So so Duke number 3. Which got me thinking. I wonder what we're gonna get. I mean, I think Duke and Cobra Commander are only like 5 issues?
4, I think. Right?
Okay, they're either 4 or 5. I know they're both minis, and then we're getting a Scarlet. I wonder what else we're getting.
Destro.
Oh yeah.
Scarlet and Destro were the next 2.
So I wonder if they're ever going to do like a regular Joe book, or if we're just. I mean, I'm fine with just doing the minis.
I wonder if there's a problem with them doing that just because of the other one that's running concurrently with the Larry Hama's doing.
Oh, if they don't want to get confusion going on and stuff.
That was my theory.
I mean, I'm liking this miniseries stuff. So
me too. I love it because we get the individual spotlights, which we don't necessarily get as much of in the other comics. We do from time to time, but they're usually maybe 1 or 2 issue stories at a time. But
Mhm.
these are deep dives, and it's kind of another like an alternate view, like almost like an updated, like what if GI Joe, if all the events of GI Joe were happening right now
Mm.
instead of like this 40-year legacy thing that we've got going. So yeah, I'm digging this stuff immensely. Yeah.
Yes, I must applaud their willpower not to just go straight. Day one, they didn't release a Snake Eyes like mini series or ongoing, but I do kind of want it though. Kind of maybe just the whole
Oh, I'm sure we'll get that. We're
story
gonna
thing,
get
just
our
all
Snake
the
Eyes and Storm Shadow ones.
just all the ninja
Absolutely.
stuff, because like
Yeah.
even like in the original series, like that's all I liked is all the ninja stuff.
Yeah. Totally.
All right, so yes, what gruesome fate did we leave? Oh, that's right. Before we even get to Duke and his cellmate, we introduced Major Bludd briefly.
Yes. Yeah, looking very different from his cartoon appearances, I might add.
Oh yeah, with him sitting in that chair with the glass of wine and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what vibes he was giving me in this issue, like Batroc the Leaper.
Yes, definitely. Definitely with that mustache. And he doesn't have an eye patch now.
Yeah, no.
No eye patch. That's gone. And yeah, his armor is definitely updated. It's a cool look. I mean, he definitely looks like a badass mercenary dude. Yeah.
So yeah, we kind of hint at him, and then then we get I guess basically Stalker and the others are talking to General Hawk and about Duke, and
they're having doubts about the mission. They're
mhm.
thinking that it stinks, that Duke doesn't deserve this treatment.
I think it's funny. It's like, yeah, if he was injured, if he was at full capacity, I don't think we could have brought him in. But then downstairs, Baroness is like, "Come on, help me escape. We can make a deal. Come on,
Yeah.
we can all escape."
You are an American hero.
I'm like, how are you gonna get out? What is she gonna like try to pick the lock with her thong? Come on.
I'm surprised she didn't have something hidden in the frame of her eyeglasses.
Oh
You know what I mean? Like some
yeah.
little pick in the frame of her eyeglasses. Like,
Although I don't know if the Joes are any good at their job, they would have searched for that.
well, yeah.
Uh,
This is the Baroness. She's got her ways. I like that we got a little bit of background for her.
yes, because she was like,
You
"If
know,
you had any idea who I am, you would not speak to me this way." And Duke's like, "I know exactly who you are.
I know who you are.
Asia, sister, Ovna. You got wealthy parents, expensive schools, not a care in the world. You got bored. Eastern European Intelligence Agency off the books. Trained to fly, high in plain sight, and kill when needed."
Kill when needed.
Mhm.
Yep. Baroness.
Yes, because of your background, you earned yourself the code name. So she's basically European intelligence, and then all of a sudden she went terrorist for some reason. He says,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
"Oh, because she was like, she wants to know how he knew," and she was like, "You had run-ins with old buddies of mine. They said you were misguided."
Misguided. Yeah. I quit the system, she says.
Yeah, the system that'll hold you here as well. Who are you to judge me?
And she kind of goads him into kind of getting his stones back. He's like, I'm not giving up. He rises up from the ground. Because at the beginning of this, he looks really defeated and despondent. His head is hanging, and he looks just kind of despair and kind of gripped in his own thoughts.
Oh yeah, because she's like, why is an American hero here locked up? And he's like, what did you see? And he's like, that's classified.
Yeah, we get the great the great image of Starscream killing his friend.
I can't wait till we really go hardcore into the crossovers, like Joe's attacking Decepticons and stuff. And
I feel like that's going to be in year 2. Like they're going to spend the first year establishing these 2 separate groups. And then in the second year, they're going to take the steps to combine them, to have them cross over.
Yeah, maybe that'll kick off season or year 2. It's like they'll have the big crossover, the real big crossover event. Yeah.
Yeah. I can see that being the case.
Mm.
And then Stalker goes to get, goes to the prison, but finds that the place is under attack from the Bloodhounds.
Oh Lord, Major Bludd in the Bloodhound gang.
The Bloodhound gang. Yeah, there's not even a Cobra at this point, right? So this is just him on his own.
Yeah, I think he's
doing
just,
his own thing.
He's just like a hired mercenary, it seems, at this point.
Yeah,
because he says, if you keep paying the right money, I'm good for whatever, mate.
Mate.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's one of those evil Australians. Okay.
Plan, Jan.
But yeah, even downstairs in the prison, they hear the big rumble.
They hear it. And I love this part when Rock and Roll comes in. He's like, changing plans, kids. And he looks all messed up. Like he's been through an absolute firefight up above.
We got to find first things first, we got to find a way out of this joint that doesn't involve going up.
Yeah.
And Baroness like, you can't leave me here. They'll kill me.
They'll kill me. There's some great action here. Great little shootout sequence between the Bloodhounds and Duke.
Then he shoots the lock off her cell and says, "Don't make me regret trusting you." Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, Bludd gets down there and then punches him in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Oh, man, someone in the back of the head.
I do whatever it takes to win. And then he shoots Duke right in the leg.
After he says he ambushed Burkhart and her nerds. And he says, "Where's the machine Burkhart gave you?" He goes, "What are you talking about?" "I'll die before I tell you anything." And Bludd says, "So I ask you again, where is the machine?" And then, well, as quickly as he was here, Major Bludd is gone because he was shot through the head by the Baroness.
But is he really dead, though? I mean, I know. Obviously, he should be dead. But this could be an explanation for him getting the eye patch.
Yeah, because they kind of do it from the side in shadow. So maybe take his eye out. But
right. Yeah, I mean, he should be dead from that, absolutely. But these are comic books, so there's a very likelihood that he's not.
Yeah, so she gets shot in the head, and Duke said by the Baroness. Duke goes, "Baroness." She goes, "You heard the man. There's a huge bounty on your head."
Huge bounty on
him, and that's a cliffhanger.
And in the background, Rock and Roll and Clutch are fighting the Bloodhounds for their very lives. A lot of stuff going on at the end of this. Love it. What were your thoughts on this one, Phil?
Oh, I liked it. I mean, I think we're a lot of. The first two were a little slow, especially that first one. But yeah, we're revving up here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I wonder. I'll have to confirm. I thought that this was 4 issues, but it could be 5.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 4 or 5. So
yeah. I feel like the Scarlet and the Destra ones, the 2 that were just announced, I feel like both of those are 4 issues each.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
So yes, next issue, Escape the Pit.
Yeah.
Which that comes out this coming week. Duke number 4. So yay.
Very cool. It's almost like we have a different one of these comics every week of the month.
Almost. I mean, we might kind of now because now that Void Rivals
is back. Yeah. I love it.
And if you wanted extra, Larry Hama's G.I. Joe book comes out. I think it's was it the same week as Cobra Commander? So.
Yeah, if that didn't utterly confuse things, it would be fun to cover that too. But that would be just too much. We'd be completely lost.
Here,
or at least I know I would be.
Here, kids, let's. I'll come up with a syllabus, and we'll tell you. 40 years of back history on this book.
We need a whole episode just to get caught up on the 40 years of back history before we even covered a comic.
You would have thought Larry would have got tired of that book by now, but I guess there's like so many characters you can't get,
Yeah,
He-
that's true. It's
you
a
know-
nice variety.
he's gonna love it. I mean, I don't care if it's an entertainment or not. To stay with the same job for 40 years.
Yeah, absolutely. I could see the appeal of that, definitely,
yeah.
especially if you had as much creative control over it. Yeah, definitely.
Well, I think he has more creative control now that they're not like pushing toys every 2 set. The
Mhm.
Marvel stuff. I think he was a little beholden to. Oh, you have to introduce this one because they have a toy coming out. No,
Right. More vehicles, more, yeah, definitely.
but then the minute some of them, he killed him off as soon as he could. Poor Battle Force 2000.
Yeah. I remember that too. That issue. That was brutal, man.
I know. I think I told you and Russell last time. I said, yeah, the rumor is the minute he could off Serpentor, man, he got that arrow through his head.
He got the green light.
Meanwhile, he's back.
Yeah. We'll see for how long.
Although that's the nice thing, where it's like, I think they killed him off around like 75 or 76 or something, and then, but then I think it was probably after issue 200. I think he brought Serpentor back. So I mean,
That's wrong. Yeah,
that's the thing about being on a book for a long time, man. You can play the long game.
Yeah, that's right. I love it.
All right. I don't know. Any other thoughts on Duke?
No, just that I feel like I like this issue better than the last couple. I feel like the pace is getting ramped up to a level that's more to my liking, I should say.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, did you read Void Rivals?
Yeah, I did. Number 7.
Yes.
Yeah. I
All
did.
right. So, what you think? Because I mean, this one, they're kind of it's our two main characters just trying to escape to the other side of the ring, but
It was interesting. Yeah, there was a lot more dialogue in this.
oh yeah, and there wasn't like a big Transformers moment, but I don't know, just this moment. Are we saying like they're like part or are these even like sophisticated androids? Some of them maybe they don't know they're androids, maybe,
or maybe like some type of thing where there's an actual consciousness, but it has to be transferred into a host body.
maybe, yeah.
Like it can't exist without some type of cybernetic host.
Yeah, I just wonder.
Yeah, because this wasn't talked about in the first few issues, right? This stuff. No.
Yeah, no. Yeah, because like I mean, the two races, well, the two races, quote unquote, didn't even know they looked alike without those helmets on. That because like they were all surprised, like, oh, you look just like me.
I love it. They've been at war for who knows how long. They never thought to take their helmets off and look at each other. It's so funny. I love it. Yeah, this was cool. I love Void Rivals. To me is the art is the main pull.
Oh
me.
yeah.
And the fact that we see the quintessons. I mean, that's obviously the other draw. But I love this artwork from Lorenzo Di Felice. It's fantastic.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Especially these big full page spreads that we see with the gorgeous use of colors and things. It's really impressive. Yeah.
Oh, I even missed that the name of the letters play. Just talk to the hand droid that the thing, that computer he has.
I love that, talk to the hand droid. Yeah.
But yeah, I was just wondering. I'm like, oh, are they going to be tied to like Cybertron or something, or even like the Quintesson something if they are like part or like
another creation of the Quintessons, like another one of the experiments, possibly,
or maybe like a renegade Quintesson, because like one of the last times we saw them, weren't they just like they heard about this place, and I think they were like, oh, she pulled it off or something like that. I thought they said something about a she, so I was just like, oh, is this going to be like a rogue female Quintesson maybe?
That'd be interesting. I'd love to see that. That'd be cool. Yeah,
like
that'd be cool
I don't know if they're going to go with the thing where like the Quintessons built the Transformers, and then maybe one of them like built these did something with before.
Yeah, they kind of went off, because in the cartoon we saw that there were some
Yeah.
Quintessons that went off and did their own thing separate from the rest. So it's entirely possible. And as we've seen from all of these comic books so far, these writers are not afraid to do deep dives and go back to that obscure stuff.
And I'm assuming this is all going to get tied in to everything else because, I mean, we've seen Quintessons in this book. We've seen Shockwave in this book.
Shockwave. We see that little alien dude who's in the movie. That little, I can't remember if he ever,
Oh,
he ever got a name.
Yeah. Was it Scruggs or Scrag? Or,
Something like that.
yeah.
Yeah. He showed up a couple of times in the cartoon as well. Yeah. He was in this comic in a couple of issues. So
Oh, Skuxoid. Okay, yes, it is.
was that his name, Skuxoid?
Oh yeah, Skuxxoid. Yeah,
that sounds about right. Yeah.
someone wrote in the first page how much they liked him, and then one of the comments was so much Skuxoid coming. But yeah, I just wonder if some of these characters are going to get the Earth eventually, and again, it's going to be like, oh, we be either team up with G.I. Joe or Cobra and be like, oh, we could show you how to fight Transformers.
Right. Yeah. A crossover between all 4 titles would be really cool.
Maybe that's the big event.
Or all 3.
That'll be the big event. Yeah.
Yeah. A G.I. Joe, Transformers, and Void Rivals crossover would be.
Well,
really
and then I'm wondering if they're going to if they do a big crossover between everything, are they going to crossover with like the G.I. Joe miniseries that are occurring at the time, or are we going to wait till the whatever miniseries is going on at the time is over and just like put out a G.I. Joe Universe miniseries just to take part in the crossover? Or
yeah, maybe. Yeah, just a brief 4 or 5 issue one just for the purpose of the crossover. I could see that happening because it wasn't that what they did with IDW when they did that big enormous crossover with all those. Didn't they have a G.I. Joe title that was just running for that crossover?
I'm not sure. I'm still confused with that whole timeline because I wasn't reading it at the time. I picked up like back issues, but I'm just like, where does this take place and what's this?
Oh yeah, I haven't read any of it, so yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah, like I
comment on it, but
like I said, my expertise is the Marvel era.
Yeah, me too.
I almost want to do the UK issues somewhere, kind of find them somewhere.
That would be cool. Yeah.
Oh, but we do have our Darth Vader figure in Proximus.
Yes. I love that. That's a great picture. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be trouble. I could see. Oh yeah, get this guy and Cobra Commander together.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so he's going out to hunt these other 2. Yep. So I can see the next issue being something pretty spectacular. And we get a brief preview of that in the cover for the next issue, number 8.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Looks pretty wild.
Oh yeah, with that staff or whatever.
Yeah. So cool. Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to get a great battle in the next issue.
Yeah.
But I want to see more Quintessons, even if it's just a panel or 2. I want to see what they're up to.
That couldn't be a Quintesson, can it?
Well, who knows? Yeah, maybe there could be one of those faces under there.
Mistress Ville, because she looks like she has a big head, but she has like a big whatever draped over it. Yeah.
That could entirely be a Quintesson under there.
Oh yes,
that'd be cool.
So much. So many theories.
Yeah, I love it because in Void Rivals, I end up asking more questions than anything else.
Oh yeah,
Who is this person? What is this about? What's going on here? Yeah, and it doesn't bother me either. It doesn't detract from my enjoyment of the comic.
Well, again, too, it's like something way different. And we're like, it's brand new territory because Transformers, G.I. Joe, we kind of know who these characters are. I mean, you can have a new history. We kind of know who they are. Yeah, Void Rivals, anybody can be anything.
This is brand new stuff. Yeah. I love it. I love the originality of it, but it also has its roots in the other stuff as well. Yeah.
Yes, no, I know this isn't streaming on Facebook, okay? because Facebook sucks ass.
Oh, he signed in as Trapped in a World. The
But he
Howard the
still
Duck
found it.
podcast.
Yeah, she's on Twitter. Yeah, but you still found it, didn't you? Don't worry, it'll be on Facebook eventually. It just won't be live.
Yeah, there are some Facebook issues this evening.
Probably for the next couple of weeks, but yes. Things don't function when Russell's not here.
Squish is a squishy.
And all because of Kill Bill Volume 2. Who would have thought?
That's right.
Is your whole week? Nom 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 nom.
I do know that I'm looking forward to when the trade paperback of Void Rivals comes out, because I want to get it just for all these variant covers.
Oh yeah. Probably
Some of
I'd
these
say
covers are great.
so. Probably it should be out soon. You would think, because I thought they usually turn those around pretty quick. Probably the first 6 issues, because we'll be in the first trade. Because I think they said that's the first arc, because that's where they took their break between 6 and 7.
Right. I'm going to look that up actually and see if there's a date for that.
Just temporarily, Noel, because we got a strike for talking about Kill Bill, because it had Kill in the title.
It upset the algorithm.
I know. Every freaking thing that comes out of Noel's mouth, and he don't get banned, but we. All that dirty stuff they talk about on Trapped in a Whirl, and they don't get banned.
This is work, right?
All right. But yeah, anything else on Void Rivals? Should we get the Transformers?
No, I think we covered all of the goodies on that one.
This is so weird. This is so weird without a hillbilly here, like throwing in random comments.
He's cradling my nuts.
I'm just thankful that he provided some feedback.
Yes, we will have
I wanted to hear his thoughts, especially on the Cobra Commander one.
Oh yeah. Our theory came to pass.
Yeah. It looks like there is a Void Rivals trade paperback which came out the end of February.
Okay.
Which has issues 1 through 6.
Yeah, I figured they turned that around pretty quick, especially since they took that break for a couple months there.
Yeah, I got to track that down and get that.
But yeah, kids, if you haven't gotten the individual issues, pick up that Void Rivals, the first volume, because it's good. And again, if you're a fan of Robert Kirkman, it's Robert Kirkman writing it. So
I'm gonna get it because I've been getting the digital of all these comics.
Okay.
But I eventually want to get the trades of all of them. They're good enough that I want to have them in kind of like, the new comics of the Hulk that me and Russell have been covering on Gamma Charge. They're so good that you want to have them in multiple formats. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think the new issue of that's coming out this week too.
Yes.
Yeah. Lots of good stuff coming out this week.
Yeah.
All right.
That one and Moon Knight are the only ones that I double dip in. Yeah.
Oh, variant covers, huh?
Yeah.
I don't get variant covers.
All right, Transformers again. It was worth the wait, but I had to wait an extra week or so to read this. But
this was an epic battle here.
Yeah, remember, kids? They got ambushed by Devastator at the end of the last issue.
Devastator.
Yeah,
and he lives up to his name.
Oh yeah, because he ambushes them like right outside the arc, and Ratchet's leg kind of gets mangled. And he throws
Optimus around like a rag doll.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love when Cliffjumper and Carly show up, and Cliffjumper just wants to wade in, and Carly's like, no. She's like, we're the smallest ones.
We're the small ones, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Starscream just standing there yelling, "Ha kill, kill, kill." And then Optimus just like kicks him in the head.
Kicks him right in the face.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this book. Yes. The petty Starscream, and he gets kicked in the face. I love it.
And Thundercracker still thinks that they're responsible for what happened to Skywarp.
Oh, yeah, because he's
not Starscream.
Yeah, because he's shooting at Prime. Yeah. Prime's like, Sparky, look out. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Devastator just picks up Prime by the leg and starts smacking. Yeah.
And he uses him to hit Starscream as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's out of control.
He's like, wait, watch where you're. Aye!
So RC grabs Prime and drags him into the Ark, and Ratchet's basically just crawling in because his legs basically.
And Devastator grabs him by the leg.
Yeah, like the other leg. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, then Jazz shows up.
Yeah.
He tells Jazz, just close the door. And he's like, but he's like, but your leg. He's like, just close it.
Close it. Ah! It breaks the leg off. Which infuriates Devastator even more that they got away.
Yeah. But then Soundwave's even, cease your attack. You are ruining our sanctuary.
You can totally hear his voice saying that too.
And he's like, oh, over here, this side, there's like less rock foundation between the Ark and, Devastator's like, Devastator will dig, Devastator will destroy.
Mm-hmm.
But then Starscream finds his way in the Ark, same way Cliffjumper and Carly do.
Yes. They have a little bit of a duel.
A little Autobot and his little human. You killed my dad. Ha ha ha. Wait, what is dad?
What is dad? Yeah. Then kill dad. Kill Red Boy here. Then I kill you, he says.
I know. Cliffjumper, not on my watch. I mean, I miss Bumblebee, but it is nice because like in most iterations, like Bumblebee gets way more attention than Cliffjumper.
Yeah.
At least here,
I like that too, because that would have been the obvious choice.
Oh, yeah.
In here, we're getting some spotlight for an RC as well. We're getting some spotlight for some characters that didn't get it before that should have had it.
And then I was nervous here for a second, and I thought, oh my god, I'm like, of course, every iteration of Transformers does it, but I'm like, oh god, we're not doing the Prime death already, are we?
I had that thought too, Phil. I did.
I'm like,
when he opens his chest up, I'm like, oh, what are we doing that? And
I'm like,
issue 6 already.
What, the end of the first arc, really?
I was like, oh, that was quick. Wow, that was quick. Okay.
But it was like brutal because he was even like, Prime didn't even name a successor. He's just like, one of you has to take this, and just like drops it.
Yeah.
But then I guess Life Force like recharges the Matrix because Sparky just walks into it.
Yeah. I was a little confused by that, to be honest with you. But I mean, if the Matrix is kind of like a modified fusion reactor, let's say, then I guess it makes sense that you could just walk into it, I guess.
Yeah, he's basically like, yeah, you'll save the Earth. He's like, just watch over my boy, and walks into the Matrix, and then Prime puts it back.
Yeah, his life force reignites it.
It's like, you will not be forgotten, Sparky, and I promise I will protect your son. I will protect the whole Earth, as Devastator rips his way back in.
And then he rips one of Devastator's fingers off.
Yeah!
Oh, that was great. Yeah. And then just lets loose.
With his rifle and then that Megatron arm.
Megatron's.
Double zero, yeah.
And then did you also notice he rushes at a Devastator, and in the background it says, "You know the song."
Yeah.
Oh my god. I was like, what?
You got the touch.
Yeah. I love that.
And then I'm sure that's some wrestling move. I don't know the exact term, but yeah, just the
in the face. Yeah.
2 feet to the face. Yeah.
I bet Russell knows exactly what that's called.
And then I'm pretty sure that's the camel clutch that Starscream's giving Cliffjumper.
Oh yes, yeah. But Carly comes to the rescue.
Oh yeah, picks up Cliffjumper's gun and just takes everything she has, but she pulls the trigger.
That's great.
But yeah, Cliffjumper gets the upper hand. He points the gun at Starscream's face, but then he's like, I can't do it. It's like, I thought it's what I wanted, and she's like, he killed your entire, and he's like, I know.
He killed my dad.
I'm just tired of it. And Starscream says, don't worry, you both will be put to rest soon. And he grabs Carly and starts
Carly by the legs. Yeah.
Now, and then this is another moment. I was like, oh, we're going to kill Carly too. I'm like, are we going to lose Sparky and Carly in this?
Or I thought, is she going to be paralyzed now?
Oh, yeah.
Is he going to break her spinal column or something,
Like,
and she's
in
going
a
to be like,
wheelchair or something. Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah.
And then we see Devastator chasing Prime as he's like
who's
shooting at him.
who's shooting. I love this because he's transformed into his truck form, but he's still shooting. He's got Megatron's cannon strapped to the top.
Yes.
And he's shooting him as he's driving away. I love it.
Devastator, stupid red ant.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like up at the top of the mountain.
He lures him up to the very peak.
Yeah, Devastator comes running up at him, and Prime says, "That's right, come give me your best shot."
Give me your best shot.
He picks up Devastator and whips him over.
Flips him over in a full page spread that is glorious.
And then
And you can almost hear Godzilla's roar as as Devastator's going over the edge.
But then guess who's down below? Cliffjumper, Starscream, and Carly. So yes, Prime. Devastator falls 2-page spread on top of Starscream.
Yes.
I love that.
That is an amazing piece of artwork too. There is so much going on there.
I mean, lucky they didn't
so much detail.
Lucky they didn't crush Carly, but yeah.
You know, yeah. And Cliffjumper, both of them should have been squashed. Yeah, but she goes flying.
So does Starscream, and now it's raining Constructicons.
Yeah, I love that the impact of that shattered them back into their original forms.
I love the first time we see them as individuals, is them, just raining from the sky.
Yeah.
But then, Cliffjumper's checking on Carly, and she's like, "You had him. You could have ended it. You could have ended all of it." Yeah. But then the Constructicon, "Starscream, we have been routed. Can you fly?" And he's just like, "Ugh."
What do you think? Yeah.
You say, "Fear not, my friend. We will carry you to safety."
Yeah.
How about this when Prime, Soundwave, stand there and says, "Wait, please don't let us be done with this. Let us find a way to save our home together." And then Soundwave looks down at Ravage, looks at Prime, and just swings at Prime. But Prime,
yeah.
Like, "Make no mistake, Soundwave, I desire peace, and I am no fool."
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's really cool. It's a really cool moment. I wasn't expecting to see that. Yeah.
And then, that's just that last shot of Prime standing on top of the ark. "Until next time, Decepticon."
Yeah.
But the worst at the end was Spike wakes up, and then he can't even breathe. He sees a tube down his throat. But he writes a note. "Where's my dad?"
Where's my dad? Yeah, who's gonna break that news to him? Ooh.
Thinking it's got to be Prime.
Yeah.
Or I wonder if he's gonna be like, he's alive forever in the Matrix already.
That could be it too. I wonder if like his consciousness still lives somewhere in there. Like his body is gone, but like his life force of his consciousness still lives on.
Yeah, even if he's not like conscious or aware, if that like his like life force is still, So I wonder if is Spike really going to start treating Prime like a father figure because now his father is part of Prime?
I can see that happening. Yeah.
Oh god.
Or maybe Optimus feels duty bound to like be the father because of the sacrifice and the fact that now Spike has nobody left. Yeah.
The minute he walked in that Matrix, I was like, is he going to become like a headmaster or a power master or something?
Oh yeah, headmaster. Yeah. the ill-fated Transformers season 4.
Well, yeah.
3 episodes and then kaput.
I mean, they did that in the Marvel comics a little bit too. I mean, Prime was a power master for a while. It's like,
yes, yeah.
I don't know, because like the headmasters almost make sense, and the target masters where they turn into the guns, but like the power masters, I'm just like, so you become this thing's engine. So what, are they feeding off your life force?
Yeah, yeah. And that brings the question too: what is Energon like the distilled life force of the universe or something? Because if like it takes life force to recharge something that runs on Energon, we're getting into some pretty heady territory here. Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder what they'll develop with that. And also, did you see the preview for issue number 7 with the cover.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, is Starscream running amok, or is he just like cannibalizing more people? Because he's got one of the tapes, then you got
Yeah.
Soundwave's little cassette doors sitting down there. Yeah.
Yeah. That better not be Ravage.
So I wonder if
That's-
it's gonna be one of those things where Soundwave was like, I should have took up Prime on his deal.
Yeah. Well, I think it was teased that there's going to be a little bit of a rift between the Decepticons.
Mhm.
Yeah. Which, as is pretty obvious, I'm rooting for Soundwave.
Where I wonder if Soundwave's gonna send out like Laserbeak or Buzzsaw, somebody to go look for Megatron or something, or
I can see that. Well, we haven't seen. I don't think we've only seen Laserbeak. We haven't seen Buzzsaw yet. So
Yeah.
Buzzsaw could be out doing some reconnaissance this whole time. That would be cool. Yeah, I would love to see some Decepticon civil war take place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I saw another thing. It's like, it's just now when you're older, you realize all the like business decisions that went into that original G1 Transformers. Cause I was reading somewhere, they're like, yeah, it was all Laserbeak in the G1 show and like no Buzzsaw, because you know why?
Why?
Because for the Soundwave toy, it came with Buzzsaw. So they're like, oh, we don't have to push Buzzsaw.
Oh.
It already comes with Soundwave. So
Right.
we need to push Laserbeak. So people,
Yeah.
the kids go out and buy Laserbeak.
Right, I got you. Okay. And then there was Frenzy and Rumble. And
yeah. And eventually Ratbat.
Ratbat, yes. Who took on a whole other life of his own.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, he was like an executive in that in Marvel Comics transform.
Yep.
All right, so so the issue 6 was like the end of the first arc. So what you think?
I loved it. It had some amazing highs and lows in the story, as far as the dramatic stuff, like as far as keeping the tension going. There were some nice lulls too, where you got to have some character interactions and some dialogue. And some bonding between the characters, which was important, because otherwise this would have just been, rock'em sock'em robots.
Oh,
from cover to cover. And while that is fun, admittedly, I think that this makes for a much better reading experience, because you have an actual emotional heft to some of this stuff, an actual weight to it, which I think is really appealing. It was a kind of a surprise, to be honest with you. I wasn't surprising to see all this stuff, like the sacrifice of Sparky.
Oh yeah,
and just some of the other stuff that's happened. Every issue has been consistently surprising in one form or another.
Well, yeah, things like the Sparky moment kind of give it weight, because again, it's like in all iterations, the cartoon, the all the comics, it's like, yeah, the Transformers themselves, they can get badly damaged, but most of the time they can, even if it takes a while, they get rebuilt.
Yeah. But as we see from Optimus's reaction to the deer earlier on, the dead deer, and just his realization that the life on this planet is so much more fragile than from Cybertron or anything else that they've known. It's cool. It's really cool, because you get to see him processing that thought and internalizing it and taking it with him as the story progresses.
Squish is a squishy.
Yeah. Lots of squishies in this one. I wonder what's going to happen to Carly. Like, I wonder if she's, going to be incapacitated for a while after this, because it looked like she was really badly injured.
I mean, if anything, I could see maybe breaking a rib or two or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't. Again, every month I'm just like, give me more, give me more.
Yeah, I know. Yep, it keeps getting better and better.
Yep. All right, should we get to the last one? Cobra Commander.
Yes, Cobra Commander.
Yeah.
Love that cover too.
No, yeah. So yes, we see his mysterious companion looking for him in the Everglades there.
After he fell into the alligator pit at the end of the last issue.
Yeah, see him ripping a snake apart. Woo. Foreshadowing.
Yeah.
I always like, whoever you are, I hope you're in pain. Yeah, Cobra Commander's in this Oh yeah, remember it? There's Energon all over the swamp.
Yes, it's mutated the alligators,
Mm. Mm.
which he barely escapes from, but luckily he's got his gun on him.
Which again, the Dreadnoks are talking about in the bar here because Zoran is like, the juice. It looks like
Yeah.
an Energon cube. Yeah,
Yep, that looks a lot like Energon.
we've all seen what this glowing goo can do.
Some kind of fuel, unlike anything we've ever seen, and it's powerful, and we have got it.
So basically, well, maybe it's just in the swamp, but I was going to say Energon is goo.
I don't do Twinkies or toaster strudel.
So it seems like they don't even know what well. So are they using it? Because it almost seems like they're just like whatever's in this swamp is ours. She says.
Yeah, I don't even think that they know what it is.
It's some kind of fuel, unlike anything we've ever seen, and it's power. Yeah, basically, I think they're just like, they're collecting it and selling it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. And then Xandar shows up with
Xandar shows up.
Oh my god, I remember Xandar. I had this figure.
Oh, you did?
I think this is the one. Yeah, you run them underwater and like the tattoos like change color and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. I think that was the deal with Zartan's figure too, wasn't it? Like it was heat sensitive where his
But yeah, I do remember Xandar was too.
I love it.
But she says, "What are you doing in those swamps, Xandar? They're off limits." And she says, "Don't get your panties in a twist." I was just playing a little peekaboo for any of the good stuff.
They try to take Cobra Commander's mask off, and that does not go well for them.
Because Buzzsaw's like, "Hey, it's the guy who blew up my baby. Let's see who you are, Governor." And then, get zapped. I mean, come on. It's been said before, but what kind of paranoid booby traps their own mask?
Batman, my favorite character.
He took some tips from the best.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then, the other one's laughing, and he's like, the Dreadnoks almost start fighting.
Yeah. You want to go, Buzzer? Let's go.
I love Zatanna. Who are you? And he goes, Cobra Commander, your future master.
Yeah. No messing about there.
I love that she's like, Torch. He's like, Torch? And try to blow torch that mask off. That mask really isn't coming off, is it? And she's like, perhaps, but the rest of him isn't protected. And she's like, get to work on our guests. Yeah, they're burning his skin and
cutting him. They're using knives and stuff.
Trying to get through that helmet, but nothing get through that helmet. And then Xandar's like, should we tell brother? And Zatanna, are you mental? We can't risk blowing his cover. So where's Zartan at?
Yeah.
Or should I say, who is Zartan?
Yeah, who is Zartan? I wonder if we're going to see him show up in Duke somewhere.
I was going to say, maybe we already have. Maybe he's... What if he's General Hawk?
Ooh, would that be cool?
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
And that's why he wanted Duke brought in.
Yeah. Totally.
Can't believe Ripper and Buzzer let this guy get past them. Buzzer I get, but not Ripper. You got a problem with Buzzer? You don't know the truth about our governor with the chainsaws.
Governor with the chainsaw.
What's going on with Buzzsaw, I wonder? Oh, God.
The part where Ripper goes in and uses his blood to paint a smiley face on his mask.
Oh. It's creepy.
Yeah.
So then Xandar comes in and says, while the rest of the Dreadnoks are mostly primitive in technology, I pay attention, I study, I see what lurks in the darkest parts of the web, and yet what you have hidden on your person, technology I've never seen before, because again, we know.
Cobra.
Yeah, we know where that comes from. Yeah.
Cobra! La 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 la.
You
But
got that right.
he's been paying attention because he says, as Xandar says, your brother sent me secret mission. He's like, what kind of secret? Your sister called him, said she needed help.
Mm.
And he's like, but she didn't. And Cobra Commander, she doesn't trust. So Cobra Commander's been listening. Now he's playing them all against each other. She doesn't
He's
trust
manipulating them like a master. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, that line. Mm. Oh, and then Buzzsaw comes in and he's like, basically, what happened? He's like, should I start cutting your legs off? He's like, he called you a poser because you're not a real Dreadnok. You were some kind of teacher, became obsessed with biker gangs. While researching them, threw away your old life and got lost in the role. You act extra tough to prove you belong. He said, you're not Bludd like the rest of them.
I'll show him who's a poser, he says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never something you want to hear someone say when they're holding a chainsaw. Then Zatanna comes in and says, what did you say to my brother? And he goes, which brother?
Which one?
She says, oh, I see now. You told Xandar that my brother sent you. He says, does that worry you? I know you're lying, trying to sneak your way out of here. You can't mess with me. We're with us. We're family. Are you worried you're losing control of your people?
He's like, yeah, he's so good. Yeah.
I know. She's like, enough. Who are you working for? Then the other ones come in just fighting in the middle of the fight.
They're brawling with each other.
She's yelling, stop. You let this outsider manipulate you like this? Or Torch says that. Take him to the bunker, but don't disturb the doctor's work.
I wonder which doctor this is.
I know. Could it be Mindbender?
Mindbender? Could we be seeing a monocle in our future?
But then Cobra Commander hits some kind of button in his glove. And she goes, what did you just do? What do you think I just did?
What do you think I just did? I love how he never answers any of their questions.
Is he like a psychiatrist? Or like, what do you think that?
Yeah. How does that make you feel?
So yeah, if you triggered some kind of tracking device, they still need to make it past the swamps. And they might find the juice. We need to get them as far away as, and they take them outside, and it's like, we see the companion. I told you to never leave my sight, Commander. Buzzsaw, he's ours, and tries to hit him with that chainsaw.
Which
looks like a little bit of blood, but
yeah, that also does not have the desired effect.
So Cobra Commander says, I have found the Energon. So he knows the name Energon. Is that from Megatron, I guess?
Maybe, yeah.
Enough to power massive armies. Globulus will be pleased that we have fulfilled our mission. And yet these Dreadnoks wish to defy Globulus. I'm sorry, Globulus.
Yes, you have to have the sound effect queued up for that one.
Wrench out a fire master's will. I am done with this charade, as it looks like he's ripping off his meat
flesh.
Almost. Yes. And who was it, Justin? Who did we predict?
The Nemesis Enforcer. Yes. In another glorious 2-page spread. While Cobra Commander looks on from the side, looking very pleased with himself.
With that blood smiley face on his helmet.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
I love Zatanna. What are you waiting for? Attack! And then
attack.
The last page, all you see is sound effects and him, Cobra Commander, standing there.
Yeah, I love it. It's so effective when all of that violence and horror takes place off panel.
Oh yeah,
because then your mind, your imagination is just conjuring up all of these horrible things that could be taking place. And because they're Dreadnoks, you don't really care. It's like, whatever. They're all nasty pieces of work. One of them just casually shot another guy in the gut earlier in the bar just to get everybody's attention. So they're not worth spilling any tears over. Let the Nemesis Enforcer have them.
What the Cobra Commander thinks he was going to his death. He's like, okay, let's call him the Nemesis Enforcer.
Yeah.
Which I'm assuming who's not happy with Cobra Commander. If you look at that cover for next issue.
Yeah. I feel like there's going to be some type of a showdown in the swamp.
But I must say, as an old time comic fan, I do appreciate on all of these books that we get the little cover.
Yes.
The corner box on all the covers with.
Me too. Yeah.
Yes.
That is back to the old school, definitely.
Oh yeah.
I appreciate that too.
I think they know who they're pandering to.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah, there's a lot of nostalgia to be had with all of these comics for the most part. I think the only exception is Void Rivals. Yeah, but even that has a little bit.
Oh yeah, did you see this ad for all the GI Joe role playing games and deck building games and
I
board
saw
games?
that.
Ray,
Yeah.
Ray.
Yes, Ray needs to get in on this.
I think I need an episode of on this on Ray Plays Games. Come on, Ray. I'm making a request for a way for you to play with yourself. Please.
Well, he might already have it. Actually, he's got quite a
maybe.
collection. He might already have this one.
Sounds like a plan, Jan.
We'll have to ask him.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, what do you think of Cobra Commander number 3?
I love this. Yeah, this was so good. Like the way that Cobra Commander effortlessly manipulated those Dreadnoks into not only fighting each other but just questioning each other's loyalties and stuff. It's fantastic. Yeah.
He's a master manipulator. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. My only complaint really about all these issues, I wish that they were longer. I feel like they do get wrapped up really quickly, and that, I mean, that's nothing. There's a lot of full page spreads and stuff, but that's not a complaint either, because the more of that gorgeous artwork to be beheld, then the better. But I wish they're so good. I guess that's what leaves me wanting more.
That's what I was gonna say. I think that's just the thing, that they're so good. Yeah, it's never enough. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really happy with all these, and I love how too they are all different in tone.
Yes.
There's a nice variety here. We get action, we get horror, we get sci-fi, we get suspense, all kinds of stuff, and throughout all these comics. Yeah. What did you think of this one, Phil?
Again, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I like that. It's not coward Cobra Commander. Yeah, we're kind of getting a master manipulator here.
Yeah.
He knows how to turn people, and oh yeah, I was happy we were right about Nemesis Enforcer.
Me too. Me too. I was pleased about that. And the Cobra Commander isn't afraid of getting hurt a little bit, because obviously he's tortured quite a bit in this issue.
Oh yeah.
And we don't hear him crying or screaming out in pain, which I think if it were the cartoon Cobra Commander, we definitely would.
Oh, they wouldn't. They wouldn't even touch him. He'd be like, "Okay, I'll talk."
Don't touch my fingers. No, don't bend them backwards.
And I hope, just for Russell's sake, they put out a Cobra Commander figure with that bloody smiley face on it. Hell, I might have to get that.
Yeah, with the jacket too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like the jacket. Yeah,
it's cool. The old snake jacket.
All right, so should we get to Russell's feedback?
Yeah, speaking of Russell, let's hear his thoughts on these issues.
4 minutes and 43 seconds. All right, so yeah, he must give us some nice little details on these issues. All right, kids, here's Russell's feedback for this month's issues.
Hey, it's Russell here, sending in my feedback for Transformers number 6, Duke number 3, and Cobra Commander number 3. First up, Transformers number 6. What a finale for that first arc. Such a badass fight between Devastator and the Autobots. I love that Cliffjumper and Carly kind of got to do their own thing, and they fought Starscream and beat him. But old Cliffy, he couldn't pull the trigger. I love that we got a bait and switch. We basically got Optimus's death from Transformers the movie, but it didn't end the same way, did it? Old Sparky sacrificing himself. Very emotional scene, very poignant. I was in awe of that. And Optimus trying to sow some seeds of dissent in Soundwave. trying to get him on board with him. I liked that, but it of course didn't go his way. It just continues to be one of the best books on the stands. The art, I know this is the last one with Daniel Warren Johnson on art.
Oh, yeah.
He's continuing the writing, but on art, and I'm gonna miss it. But I think the next artist will be just as awesome in their own way, from what I've seen in previews. This was by far my favorite issue of Duke so far.
Yes.
We got a little bit more of Destro. Major Bludd making an appearance here.
His first and only appearance, baby.
We got our full reveal of the Baroness and her backstory. She doesn't have any thong loops this time. Weird. It's like they listened. We're like, hey, we got to take away those thong loops. Anyway, there was a lot of chaos involved there, and was not expecting Major Bludd to die, but it is kind of his thing. He does seem to die in various ways. But of course, Baroness showing her true colors at the same moment. I loved that one. Some of the action sequences, the art was just incredible. I love how some of the panels had this video surveillance quality, thematic layover, and I liked that a lot. It's by far my favorite issue of Duke. Cobra Commander, also amazing. The hits just keep on coming. They beat poor Cobra Commander to death. The Dreadnoks really took him to the limit, trying to get him to talk. And he didn't so much as make a peep until he was the master manipulator and tricked them all into turning on each other. And we finally got the big reveal. You guys were in fact right. The big dude, the bodyguard, was the Nemesis Enforcer. And he made quick work of the Dreadnoks. I wonder how many of them survived, if any. The body count continues to rise across all of the Energon universe. So just in closing, these books continue to be the best. I mean, this whole Energon universe is hit after hit after hit, and I cannot wait to see where it's going. That's all I've got, guys. So transform and roll out.
Woohoo!
Howdy, y'all!
Thank you, Russell.
Oh, we love you, Russell.
So I love how Major Bludd, the name Major Bludd is supposed to sound dangerous, but I guess it's more ironic where his name is Major Bludd because he bleeds out a lot.
It's because of all the transfusions he's had to have.
It should be more like major head trauma or something. Because again, it's even in the cartoon, the beginning of the movie, that opening credit thing, with the song and everything.
Yeah.
Major Bludd's the first one taken out. They shoot that jetpack off his back. I'm like, well, if the exploding jetpack don't kill him, the sudden fall can kill him. He's not in the movie. He's not in the movie. They take him out in the first 20 seconds of the credits. I'm like, holy crap.
They're not messing around. They've had enough of Major Bludd's nonsense.
Exactly.
Well, he's always the one, if you notice, he's always the first one to scream retreat. Retreat! And they could have only maybe lost a couple of trouble bubbles in his tank, and he'll still scream it. Retreat!
Cobra Commander's like, no, that's my line.
Learned it from the best.
Oh, yeah. All right. So, again, I think if you take all the books and, as an average, an average score for all 4 books, I think this might be the strongest month so far, which it should be. I mean, as they keep going.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
you're
overall, this is the strongest month.
Yeah, definitely. We had the conclusion to the first arc in Transformers, which was tremendous.
Oh, yeah.
We had a definite kind of escalation in the pace of the storytelling in both Duke, and Cobra Commander, and some new stuff happening in both of those titles. And then in Void Rivals, we definitely had some more mystery and intrigue happening there, and some really cool stuff set up for next issue.
You know what would be the biggest shock of all? If Zartan didn't show up in Duke, but showed up in Void Rivals.
If he was on the planet, yeah. He's going deep cover. Exactly. He's going to another galaxy.
I don't know how he got there, but if he was there, oh my God, can you? I don't think anyone would be like, everyone would be like, I did not see that coming.
Yeah. That would be a twist. I like your idea though about him infiltrating and being General Hawk. I like that. Yeah, I like that idea. I kind of hope that that's the case now.
Yeah. And if not Hawk, I think he's somewhere in that Duke book. But yeah.
Somewhere, yeah.
What if he's the Baroness? That's why those thongs disappeared. Can you imagine? I think Russell pointed it out. All of a sudden, those thong loops disappeared.
Yeah. Quick changeroo. Quick change of costume.
Pulling that thong out of his ass.
The master of disguise knows no limits.
Oh, jeez. The master of disguise. Yes, I tucked it. Oh, isn't he Australian? Oh, yeah, he tucked it down under.
Couple of balls down the gob.
Oh, yes. Well, that is a move with those Australians.
A couple of balls down the gob. Sounds like a plan, Jan.
Out of the pouch.
Boy. No, you fools, I can't tuck it.
It's a lot of meat. Tricky Dicky.
The power of the pouch.
The hard master.
Yes.
That would be so funny if he's the Baroness, though. Rock and roll, or somebody be like, "Oh my God, I just have any thoughts." Oh, no.
On the mind.
I love it.
All right. Anything else, Justin?
No. I think we covered it all. A lot of great issues, though. You're right. All 4 issues were excellent this month. So,
everybody was getting on.
I think it's going to continue.
Cylinders, yeah. All right. So, yeah, like I said, so next time we're going to cover, and here, I'll give you the release dates, kids. Duke number 4 comes out March 27th. Void Rivals number 8 comes out April 3rd. Transformers number 7 comes out April 10th. And Cobra Commander number 4 comes out April 17th. So, yeah, pretty much 1 a week until we meet again, kids.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
And I wonder if, I'm going to check real quick because I can't remember if Duke and Cobra Commander are 4 issues or 5. I feel like they're 4. But I'm going to check real quick.
I don't know. Well, then I was going to say, if that is, then the next issues are going to be the conclusions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh no, wait, from imagecomics.com, first thing before I even open it, look, Duke number 4 of 5.
Oh, 4 of 5. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
So
good. Yeah, I was hoping we'd get some more. Yeah.
Yep.
So that must be the case with Cobra Commander as well.
Like I said, that's right from Image's website. Oh, yep. There is a solicit for number 5 too. Yep.
Very cool. Yeah, I feel like the Scarlet and the Destro miniseries that they just announced were both 4 issues.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Okay, from the solicit of number 5, the final sentence in the solicit says, for Duke number 5, get ready for the last page shocker that no one will see coming.
Ooh.
So I
but
wonder
it's going to be Zartan.
Maybe. Oh, okay, Image. You better change that to say that twist almost no one saw coming.
Yeah. We've got on record now.
I know. You maybe see it coming.
Yeah. We've got on record now.
Exactly. All right. Let's make it official. March 24th at 10:20 p.m. Yes. All right. Yeah, we should get out of here. But all right. Yes, and there is a solicit for Cobra Commander number 5.
Nice.
Oh, look at that cover.
Oh,
Look at that.
overlooking his empire.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it looks like we're going to see the birth of Cobra at the end of this miniseries.
Ooh. Yeah, for the solicit for 5 says to build an army, Cobra Commander makes a deal with a powerful ally that can't be trusted. Now that it's started, can the Cobra threat ever be stopped? So, yes, he makes a deal with a powerful ally.
I wonder which one.
We talking Destro, or are we talking
Destro,
Megatron,
Dr. Mindbender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Megatron be like, yeah, you help me, kid, and yeah,
we'll get your body back. Yeah,
we'll do a sneak attack on Starscream. Oh my god! Can you imagine someone just like shoots a nuke at or like a big missile at Starscream's face and says some human and says Megatron says hi.
I just want a scene where the Cobra Commander and Starscream, where they're both talking and they look at each other and say, we both sound alike. Why is that?
I trust you. You have a voice I can trust.
Why do our voices sound similar?
Why do I feel kinship with you? All right, kids. So all right. So next, yes, we'll be back, and hopefully Russell will be back with us next month. So yes, we'll cover Duke 4, Cobra Commander 4, Transformers 7, and Void Rivals 8. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes and Lunatics episodes, social media, merchandise, new merchandise, because we did rebranding. New merch is up on the store now.
New logos.
Yes. So
Very
go get them.
Very nice.
Yes, go get. Thank you. Go get them now. And of course, you can rain random money on us through the Cash App link.
Make it rain.
And of course, the Patreon. Where again, you get something different every month. And again, the March episode is up now. Lilith Hellfire.
Yes.
Lilith Hellfire and I talk conspiracy theories. We talk a little politics. So
I'm going to listen to that tomorrow. I'm excited about it. Yes. Join me in the Patreon elite. You get all the perks, all the good stuff. And you get all the archive stuff from years past, like the worst superhero movie brackets.
for next month's Patreon, I need you guys who are patrons to bother Lilith and say, because she said she'll do it if you guys demand Lilith Hellfire's Las Vegas stories.
Oh yes, okay, yeah.
She even said, she goes, because in April she goes, oh, maybe we'll do it on 4/20, and she'll get do some edibles. Demand the Las Vegas story. She talk about Las Vegas.
Yes, I love that idea. All right. Yeah, I want to hear about some of her hijinks in Vegas for sure.
And you and the rest of you listening to this, you can subscribe to our Patreon and bother Lilith Hellfire.
That's right.
So find everything all in one place. That's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network.
More vicious and brutal than ever. Oh, that's naughty. Double biscuits for me.
All right, Mr. Justin the Owl, Team Soundwave himself. All right, you can find him here once a month, usually with me and Russell. You can hear him at the end of every month on We Are the Night,
the Batman podcast,
talking Azrael, and you'll in the month of May you'll hear, and I believe July, yes, you'll hear him several times a month on those, because he's going to be in low for some things like Catwoman and Killer Moth.
Yeah, I can't wait for those.
Oh yeah, you can hear him twice a month with me and Tyler on Electric Mullet, the Superman podcast. You might be seeing more of Mr. James Cole too, because he did join us last week.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I was happy about that. Yeah, nice.
So maybe we'll get another all four of us on there in this.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And again, you can also hear this gentleman once a week, either on Marvel Tales or X-Men Classics with myself, as we talk something Marvel or from the X universe. And that's not it, because the king of podcasting never rests. So, Mr. Justin the Owl, what else do you do? And where else can
That's
these
right.
people hear you?
You can also find me every month, me and my pal Russell, over at Gamma Charge, the strongest podcast there is, where we talk about the Incredible Hulk and the Sensational She-Hulk. We also have a Patreon page, so do check that out. We are also doing Gone, the Form of Man, the Etrigan podcast, in which we are talking about DC's demon, the lovable rhyming demon Etrigan himself, and covering the original series from the 70s in its entirety, and some other appearances as well. And we are joined by the High Priest of Khonshu himself, Ray, for Predator and Prey, the Yucha podcast, in which we review not only the new Marvel comics featuring Fox's Predator, but also the classic comic books from Dark Horse. And last but not least, my solo podcast project, The Lost Library of Legends, is still chugging right along. And when this episode comes out, there will be a new one posted, I believe, about a 90s series from Marvel that is forgotten called Black Wolf.
We're going back to the 90s here, bitch.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to eat this up with a fork and spoon.
Well, that escalated quickly.
All right. Oh, when you said Ray's name, you know what just flashed in my head? Dreadnok Ray.
Oh, yeah.
Dreadnok.
Yes. I think we need to see some cosplay of that in the future.
Oh, God. As long as it's not
Yeah.
Zatanna or Zorana. Yeah. No,
come on. The pink hair would look great on Ray.
wait for him to say, no. I'm Zartan dressed as the Baroness. See, I blame Russell for the nonsense, but he's not even here. It's me. I learned it from watching Lil, so.
He comes in the air guitar because Russell's not here.
Oh, broke a string. All right, kids. So yeah, come back next month for the next installment of all 4 books. Again, send me your sketches for Dreadnok Ray.
Yes.
Keep sipping that Energon.